Gordon was questionable and now out.
Yeah, he had a pretty good workout this morning and felt better than he's felt. I'd say that he's, pretty close. Probably, I would guess that will be bumped up to probable after today.
Is that just a matter of being cautious?
It's just trainers and him. I don't know. It's a question for them. I would say that if he was ready to play and could play, they would have given him the go-ahead.
And our everyday question on Marcus Smart, any improvement?
Marcus Smart's doing better. He's actually at the facility, or going to the facility tonight to get on the floor and shoot a little bit. He hasn't been able to do anything physical for, he missed the game against Miami, played against Denver, but really since December 1st, that's the only day he's been out on the court. So he's going to get some shots up, and then we can work, assuming all goes well, we can work him out and start the process of coming back and play tomorrow. So
Toronto ruled out?
I would guess that it would be unlikely, but I haven't sat down with Marcus or our training staff yet. It's just, again, it's more of a matter of kind of rebuilding up your wind and everything else after, it's different when you have an injury and you can, like Gordon did, and work for 4 straight weeks. And now you've got Marcus's, he just hasn't been able to do anything.
And how's Carson Edwards feeling?
Good, it's fine. He'll play, or
He's
he's
back.
available.
Taco?
Taco and Carson are both active, yeah.
What have you seen out of Devontae Graham for Charlotte? What sort of challenges does he pose?
He's really good. And I think he brings out the best in Terry and vice versa. I think there's 2 guys there that can go and get you a bunch of buckets in a hurry with the ball, cutting off screens, both really good shooters, both shooting as well from threes too. And I think that those guys are they put you on your heels the whole time. They've done a really good job with this group. And, other than PJ being out, they're healthy. And when I've watched them, I think they really look good. So Devontae Graham and Terry have a large role in that, I think.
What stands out about Terry on the film that you've watched?
Well, Terry's been rolling in the last couple games, and he hit 4 threes running to that left foot where he could just turn into his right hand that he was so special at here. They're doing a great job of putting him in that spot, but he did that against Cleveland at the very end of the game, in a game that was a 16-point game with 6 minutes to go, and they almost won. But he's got a knack for scoring, and he's also just got a competitive, tough streak to him, and that's why we always love Terry, and I'm sure they feel the same way.
Brad, he has talked a lot about how it's no sacrifice for him to be off the ball. He said if you look at the way I played from high school to college to the Celtics,
Yeah.
he said it's not like this has been something that puts me out of my comfort zone. Would you concur?
Yeah, sacrifice feels like a strong word around, doesn't it? It's pretty good life, but at the same time, he's a warrior. He just wants to be on the court and win, and that's one of the things that, again, we've always loved about him. We played him with the ball, off the ball. We were talking about in our playoff series. I thought that the pace that he plays with is excellent when he's on the ball, but when he plays off of it, he's just a real threat, especially when you put him in that left corner and bring him off all those actions, whether it's dribble handoffs or down screens or whatever the case may be. That's just really hard to guard. His speed is excellent, and his ability to just pop up and make that shot is excellent.
Brett, how did the Shrewsbury Bowl go with your family, and also what did your daughter think of your decision the other night?
Yeah, I probably only talked to her for a minute, so I haven't really gotten into it. They had a great time. So they're on their way back now, and they look like they're beat, but they had a great time. They went to Butler Purdue and saw Micah's son Braden play on Friday night in a high school game, and so did a little pilgrimage back to Indiana and watched some high school and college hoops. Pretty cool.
How is Grant Williams doing relative to whatever expectations you had for him?
Good. We don't have a ton of expectations with regard to statistics. He's had some good games recently as far as scoring the ball goes, but he's really improved his ability to defend, especially on the perimeter. That's been the biggest area of emphasis with him. I think, coming out of college, when you're a guy his size, he's guarded most of the posts or interior players, and he's very good at helping. And with the 23-foot three-point line, you have to be able to help and recover and guard. And that's where he's put in a lot of good work, and this has been his best week of that thus far. I think this will be as challenging a game as we've played in a while for him in that regard, because I think these guards and these forwards are good, quick guys that can put the ball on the floor. Thank you.
Thank you.